How you guys doing? John, Indoor Hydroponics. Welcome back. It's good to see you. It's good to see you. The shallot. It's kind of a cross between a garlic and an onion, considered by gourmet by many a chef, which means they're expensive. So I do love to cook with shallots. Particularly, I like to sweat them down and put them in a risotto. It's really good flavor, but really expensive. So why not grow them ourselves? They're pretty easy to grow, provided certain conditions, and if dried properly, store for months and months and months. It's a really good candidate of something to grow yourself to save some money if you cook with shallots. Here's a little patch of heaven I've been working on for a couple of years. Typically I grow tomatoes and peppers in it, but this year we're going to go with shallots. In this wheelbarrow I've got some leftover mix that I use for my asparagus bed. All that's in it is a bag of ocean forest potting soil and a couple of bags of good compost and manure. I'm going to add that and top dress my bed with that mixture for added nutrition and general awesomeness. We are going to also add a few organic amendments. One is add some leftover Happy Frog Jumpstart, which has a bunch of different organic material in it. Really good for a start on your grow. Next, we're going to mix this stuff in really, really well. I use my hands because it's nature's best tool. And I picked up a couple of bags of shallot starts from my local greenhouse. Now, I give these things the squeeze test. If they're soft and mushy, they're rotting and no good. So exclude those from the planting process. Pick good, solid seedlings. Again, some are further along than others. Some are already sending up shoots. Nonetheless, these are all good candidates here for planting. Now, I'm going to put them about an inch down, pointy side up. Very important, pointy side up, so they don't have to, struggle to reach for the sky. I'm going to backfill those in, again, about only an inch deep. Don't have to, barely got to cover them. And then I also noticed that in the middle row here is just some empty space. So I've got some leftover onion sets that I'm going to grow for spring onions. So I thought, why not maximize the space, throw those down the middle. I'm going to give these things a good water of dechlorinated water mixed with Bigfoot mycorrhiza, which is really good for the roots of these plants. I'm going to water this in really well. Now, the good thing about shallots and onions is they grow fast. But on a side note, how do you know that your soil is really good? Well, dig a little out on the corner of your bed or in the middle of your bed, and if you've got earthworms, you've got soil. This thing is loaded with earthworms. It's awesome. You got earthworms, you've got a great growing environment. Look for the worms, people. Here we are a couple weeks later, and as you can see, it's sending off multiple shoots out of these. Now, in the gourmet restaurant industry, they would call those top greens scallions from a shallot and spring onions from an onion. So if you're looking for greens, now's a good time to maybe start clipping them. I am not going to clip them because I'm growing these for shallot bulb production, so no clipping and trimming. Later on, we're going to do a little side dress action and harvest and dry. But that's another video. Guys, thanks again for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment. And as always, grow some shallots.
Peace.